Do, 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 do. It's copyright. Do. Welcome to another MCU anime podcast, where this time we're doing Edward Elric as Tony Stark Iron Man, and Ichigo as Bruce Banner or the Hulk. Hi, my name is our second fan in Kentucky,
I'm Venus Diaz.
and welcome to another podcast. Where this time we're doing Iron Man. Edward Elric as Iron Man. We we start off with him in the middle of a desert as they
There's
play
a copyright song
Black.
plays with soldiers.
Yep, Back in Black by AC/DC. We see Edward Elric holding a glass of scotch. I think I don't know alcohol. He said,
This is boring.
"Yeah." He said, "I feel like you're driving the court martial. What did I do? You're gonna pull me or stuff me? What? Are you allowed to talk? Hey, Forrest. Yeah, we can talk, sir. Oh, I see. So it's personal." And one of the soldiers said, "You intimidate them." He said, "Good God, you're a woman." I honestly would have called it. I apologize, but is that what we're going here for? I thought you was a soldier first. She says, "I'm an airman." We have actually blown structure. Is that? Then one soldier asks, "I have a question to ask." "Yes, please. Is it true that you went 12 for 12 with last year's maximum cover model?" And he said, "That's an excellent question. Yes and no. March and I have a scheduling conflict, but fortunately, Christmas covered with twins."
That is such a
I just,
Tony Stark line.
yeah, I could buy Edward. I could buy Edward as him.
Oh yeah, Vic would probably have a field day playing this.
Yeah. And one soldier said, "Is it cool if I take a picture with you?" "Yes, it's very cool. I just don't want to see this on your MySpace.
I want to see this on your MySpace.
MySpace is gonna last."
Yeah. Remember
Please don't.
that?
Yeah. We're gonna do a whole lot of that. Yeah. No throat, no peace. Yeah,
No
I
gang
love
signs.
peace.
Just kidding. Put it up. As they're trying to get the picture, he doesn't know the camera was like, "Don't mess with the settings." But one of the other trucks in front of them blows up.
Yeah, they were being shot at by terrorists. Let's contact lab. And then what a soldier said.
Ed gets out, but the guy
Yeah.
with him gets killed. But
Yeah, he said, "Give me a gun." And
yeah, I'm
then,
sure you can use a gun. Since Iron Man 3 showed Tony doesn't really know how to use one.
I think, yeah.
Kind of ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. He makes weapons, you can't use them.
While he's behind a rock and trying to get help, something lands near him and says Elric Industries, and then blows up right next to him.
Yeah, and then he gets captured by terrorists. Luckily, it's not Osama bin. Luckily, it's not Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
Then again, if he did kill Osama bin Laden.
Let's not,
But we're not.
go there.
Yeah, we got 3 years. They got 3 years left. We flash back to a voiceover saying, "Edward Elric, visionary, genius, American patriot. Even at an early age, he was a son of Van Houten.
Hohenheim.
At age 4, he built his first. Yep. He graduated from MIT, and they talk about his life and about Colonel Bradley. That's his nickname, Colonel Bradley. In this,
Was he a colonel?
no, I don't know. Not Colonel.
I'm pretty sure he was head of the whole military in Full Metal.
Yeah. We'll just call him Brad. I don't know his first name. We'll just call him Bradley.
Call him just Bradley Stone.
Bradley Stone. That's good. That's good.
Or
Stepped to help.
Stain.
Or Bradley Stain stepped to fill the gap until he took over at age
The
21.
tragic passing of Hornheim and Trisha Elric.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later. Way later.
Yeah. Yeah. And we see him at. We go to. I forgot who plays Rhodes again? Oh, yes,
Scar?
Scar. As liaison to Stark Industries.
Odd choice, but our options are limited here.
Yes, we know. We could have chosen a different anime character, but
We want to try and
We
keep
were
them
at-
all within the same series we're using, somewhat.
yeah. We'll just age him down to be the same age as Edward. I have the unique privilege to serve with a real patriot. He is my friend and my mentor. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Edward Elric.
Edward,
They all have
Elric.
Biddy's
When
MIA.
he's not there, and he looks over at Bradley.
And Bradley takes the statue
Bradley just accepts the award.
on his well, I am not Edward Elric. But if I were Edward, I'll tell you, I'd be honored and feel joy to receive your prestigious reward. You know what the best thing about Edward? The worst is also the worst thing. He's always working. We see him at a casino gambling.
Yeah.
Yep. I can see Homer with Homer
He's
Simpson.
one of these girls. He's the dealer.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
He's one of the girls there, like blowing the dice.
Yeah, and I believe he wins that time.
Did you think Howard was kind of a buzzkill as Rhodey?
Yeah, I think
I mean, compared to Don Cheadle.
I think Cheetah was better. Was the better choice.
Yeah,
And no, we're not gonna make him a skull. We're not gonna make Scar a skull. If you're
right, we're not doing the whole secret invasion stuff. That does not happen.
right. And they told me if I presented you a reward, you'd be deeply honored. Of course, I'm deeply honored. And he gives Ed the reward. So it's great. So what do you do? It's right here. That was I'm so. There's something that he gives the dice to Scar. I don't want to blow him. Come on, and he accidentally blows it, and they lose.
He loses.
He said, "Worst things happen. We're gonna be fine. Call me up, will you?" That's where, and they leave the casino. And he said, "Tomorrow, don't be like you."
Is that where he meets Ross, or is that where he passes Larry King?
Not yet.
Or was King in the second one, or was it Hefner?
It was Hefner.
Okay, I get them mixed up.
Yeah, they're both old farts. I'm just kidding.
I'm just trying to remember which was Lee's first cameo.
Yeah, Lee. But we're not. I don't think we're there yet. It has to be at the expo later. We hear a reporter say, excuse me, Mr. Elric."
Maria Ross.
Yeah, hi. You've been called the Da Vinci of our time. What do you say? Absolutely ridiculous. I don't paint.
Ridiculous. I don't paint.
What about the Merchant of Death? That's not bad. Let me guess. Berkeley? Brown, actually. Well, Miss Brown, it's an imperfect world, but it's the only one we got. The weapons we use are no longer needed to keep the peace. I'll start making bricks and beams for baby house. You've heard every night in front of the mirror before bedtime. And then he said, my old man has a philosophy. Peace means having bigger stick than the other guy. That's a great line coming from the guy selling sticks. My father helped defeat, and he said, my father helped defeat the Nazis. He worked at the Manhattan Project. A lot of people,
That
including,
explains way too much.
yeah.
Also, your father also served with Captain America as well.
Yep. And
Please don't talk about him.
yeah, I mean, it's always
Yeah,
sore
right,
this.
Store that.
It's always
Store that. Dude,
and
we're
then
showing the whole Cap hate for Tony has earlier than
yeah,
Avengers.
and then one person said, "You look like Lewis Strauss," in a callback to RDJ playing him in Oppenheimer.
that's cute.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you better hope I don't win an Oscar for playing him.
Or multiple awards.
Yeah, and then they go to Malibu and have. Then she asks, "Do you ever lose an hour of sleep in your life?" He said, "I'm prepared to lose a few of them with you." We cut to them having sex. Then she wakes up to see it's empty, and she walks over to
Here's
the thermometer and touch.
Jarvis.
Yep, he said, "Good morning." At 7 a.m., the weather in Malibu is 72 degrees with scattered clouds. The surf conditions are fair and all that. And and then we hear someone. That's Jarvis. He runs the house. I got your clothes here. They've been dry cleaned and pressed. There's a car waiting for you outside. You must be the famous Winry
Rockbell.
Indeed I am. After all these years, Edward still has your dry clean. I do anything that Mr. Elric requires, including occasionally taking out the trash. Will that be all?
Although we have the Curtises do that too.
Yeah. Later, we see Ed at his workshops and getting exploded. The compression in the cylinder appears to be long. Then
Please do not turn down my music.
I'll keep you posted. You're supposed to be halfway around the world now. How'd she take it? Like it? What? Why are you trying to hustle me out of here? Your flight was scheduled to leave an hour. That's funny. I thought my plane would still be there.
Since I own it.
Yeah. Then she says, Ed, I need to speak with you before you leave. I mean, doesn't it kind of defeat the purpose of having your own plane before you depart where you arrive? Larry called. He's got the banana vibe from Jackson Pollock. Do you want it? Is it a good representation of the spring period? No.
I don't want it.
and also, I heard you must. Jerry Jones is asking you if you're gonna buy the NFL team. Which one was it? If he's selling the Cowboys, then no.
Oh, Nico Robin also made an offer for one of her teams.
Then I'll take it.
I seriously doubt Robin would allow that.
Yeah. Then she says, I plan to. Then he said, I don't like it when you have plans. I'm allowed to have plans on my birthday. It's your birthday? Really? Yes. I knew that already. Yes, that's straight. The same day as last. Well, get yourself something nice for me. I already did. And? Oh, it was very nice. They sure have good chemistry.
They do. And it's built up over the movies.
Yeah, they're still a better love story than you know who.
Yep, both you know who's.
Yep, and I'm not just talking about Pepper and Tony. I'm also talking about Ed and Winry.
Yes.
Of course, they're my top 5 ships. Ed Winry.
At least they actually happened in a legit way.
Yep. So far, 2 of my ships have sailed. Sokai, Ed Winry. But we'll talk about them another time. We gotta get back to this. We see the Curtises at the airport waiting.
Actually,
Good,
Scar's waiting for them as the curses are falling behind Ed.
Yeah, he says, "What's wrong with you? 3 hours. I had to wait 3 hours. I'd have got doing a piece for Vanity Fair," said Ed. Come on, come on.
Almost at watch, Curtis. You did several times, sir.
Then he said, "What are you?" The jet. He asked, "What are you reading, Pilot?" Nothing. Come on, don't be mad. I'm not mad. I'm indifferent. I said I'm sorry. And then the steward came and asked, "Would you?" Here's a hot towel. And then she asked, "Would you want some sake?" Yeah. We're not drinking. We're working. It would be irresponsible not to drink. No, I'm not drinking. I don't want it. And then we see him drinking anyway.
They're both wasted.
Yeah.
As a stewardess, they're just dancing.
Yeah. He shows up in Afghanistan, General. Mr. Elric, we look forward to your weapons presentation.
Should Olivia be the general?
Yeah.
Or Alex?
I think Alex would work. Olivia's.
I mean, they both could be, but we'll just have Alex for now.
Yeah. Is it better to be feared or respected? I say, is it too much asked for both? With that in mind, I humbly present the crown jewel of Elric Industries, Freedom Line. It's the first missile system to incorporate our proprietary repulsor technology. Best weapon you never have to fire. I respectfully disagree. I prefer the weapon you have to fire once. That's how Dad did. That's how America does it, and it's working out pretty well so far.
It's worked out pretty well so far.
And I personally guarantee the bad guys won't even come out of their caves. That's foreshadowing.
Yeah.
And then he gets a call from Bradley Staines. He said, "I couldn't sleep until I found out."
The missile goes off and he gets his drink.
Yeah. He said, "I'll see you tomorrow." Why aren't you wearing those pajamas?
Pajamas I got you. Good night, Ed. This is weird hearing if he's actually acting like Bridges was.
Yeah. Imagine him acting like the Big Lebowski. I still never seen all that movie.
It's like the way Bradley talks, I can still see it.
Yeah. I still never seen the whole movie.
I really gotta watch that movie because I think I'm gonna really enjoy it.
Me too. I heard
mostly for John Goodman.
I love John Goodman, but never mind. Then we had the replay of the attack, and then Ed wakes up. He has a tube.
Somebody working on trying to get some of the shrapnel out.
Yeah,
while they're also torturing him at the same time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Who played Jensen
hooked up to a car battery?
Would it just be Winston?
Anyone in Full Metal we could actually use for this?
Hold on.
Ooh, what about Lon Fon's grandfather?
Lon Fon's grandfather?
The guy that was killed at the end by Bradley?
Sure. I'm checking what his name. It's Few.
Phew. Okay.
Or Fu. Yes, what the hell did you do to me? What I did, I just saved
They
your
call him
life.
the
I
Walking
remote.
Dead. He throws him the shrapnel he got out.
Yeah. He tosses the bottle.
Look,
Is it,
two
is it,
banana.
so what is it's electromagnet? Look up the car, hooked it up to a car battery and kept the
It's what's
sharpnel
keeping the
free.
shrapnel from your heart.
Then he asked, we met once.
I
I
got
don't
what I
remember.
could out.
And he said, I don't remember. No, you would have. If I've
Remember
been that.
this scene also for later.
Yeah. Remember that in
See,
Iron
this is
Man
what I
3.
missed about Marvel when they did stuff like that and showed it later.
Yeah.
Now it's just
They were
too
like,
complicated.
yeah. That's because they weren't run by hacks back then. And then they sometimes how to get my gun. How to get my gun. And then we hear the terrorists come in. One of them is a fat bastard. It's the same terrorist from. And he said, "Welcome, Tony Stark, the most famous mass murderer in the history of America." He says in Arabic. Food translated. He is on. He wants you to build a missile, and then he says, "I refuse." I love that he refuses to betray his country.
Well, considering they're using his weapons, I think this is his wake up call. Or the start of it.
Yeah, and they and and then they put his head in a bunch of water, and
Then he was also doing
after,
this thing about Genghis Khan and bows and arrows.
yeah, we're not there yet though. He says, he says, "I'm we have everything you need to build a Jericho missile." He wants to make some materials. He says, "When you're done, he will set you free." Then Ed smiles and shakes his head. No, you
No,
won't.
you won't. At least Tony's not. He's not stupid here.
Yeah. I think he's the smartest Marvel character.
I mean, Reed is probably smarter.
I think the top three is him, Reed, and either a tie between Bruce or Peter.
I would not put Peter in the same league as those three. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
you're probably
smart,
right.
but he's not that smart compared.
True. Then I take it back.
I'd say Black Panther would be up there, I think.
Yeah. I'm sure they're looking for you, Elric, but they'll never find you in these mountains. Look what you saw. That's your legacy. I mean,
Really see in the
I mean,
hands of those murderers.
if this is how you want to go out, are you going to do something? Why should I do anything? They're going to kill me either way. And you, I'll probably be dead. Then he said, if this is going to be my workstation, I want to well lit. I want these up.
Then he starts making the arc reactor.
Yep.
Palladium. Then he break down the rest of the materials.
Yeah, they
if
started.
I did my math right, power my heart.
And it always is. I love it when he says, if my math is right, and it always is.
Yeah.
He's smart and cocky.
That's what makes him so likable.
Yeah.
Which was the intention.
I don't think Tom Cruise would have made a better Tony Stark.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Because he was the first choice.
I see him
Before.
playing more Ethan than Tony, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Because you know how Cruz acts, usually.
Yeah. Then he talks to you and said, I'm from a small town called Gurma. Is that really nice? You got a family? Yes. And I'll see you.
The
Do you have
granddaughter,
a family?
too.
Yeah. And then he said, do you have a family? No. So you're a man who has everything and nothing. And that makes him sad.
And while they're working in secrets, building the Iron Man suit, or at least the prototype.
Yep. And then one of them, and then the main man came, right? His name is Reza, I believe.
Oh, the bald dude?
Yeah. He says the bow and arrow was the pinnacle of weapons technology. It allowed the great Genghis Khan to rule from the Pacific to the Ukraine. And then he said, why have you failed me? I said, we're working diligently, he said in his language. I let you live. This is how you repay me? And this very couple, he's working. Then he started to play to kill.
He
And then
keeps repeating El Miso Jericho. And Eddie goes, stop, I'll do it.
you have until tomorrow to assemble my missile. And then we see him hammering the helmet, which I thought was a
We
cool
have the most
scene.
epic building sequence ever.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this is the
that
movie
was
that,
pretty awesome.
yeah, this movie made Iron Man to one of the lesser heroes to a cultural icon.
Yep. Like a lot of characters.
Yeah. And then the terrorists were confused on what maybe it's a new model.
Just
They
smaller
they thought.
version.
And then they try to come in as he was about to get in his suit and said, "Say something. Say, I don't speak of your. He's speaking of your. Didn't speak of your, okay." And he said, then he said, "We're we're working." And he said, "How that work?" That's what I. Let me finish. And then they
Food decides that Ed needs more time for it to start up and gets again and sacrifices himself.
yeah. And then
But as the guys come
what's
in,
it?
they see something in the shadows and it's Ed in the suit.
Yep. And he started punching.
That's like when the guy started shooting him in the head, it bounced off and hit him in the head.
Yeah, I like that one guy where they locked the door. They left one of the soldiers because get me out of this.
He just
It
beats
felt
the
like a
door down
slasher
with
movie.
him.
Yeah, it felt like a slasher movie.
Yeah. I could see that actually being being a slasher movie, honestly. At least this scene.
Yeah.
It'd be
Then
the
after
opening
that,
kills.
then he said, "Fu, watch out!" And Razor tried to shoot at him, but missed. He shoots back and it caused an explosion, knocking him out. Called the bald guy out. Then he says, "Come on, we gotta
While
go."
also scarring him.
Yeah. Then he said, "We gotta stick with the plan." This was the
This is
plan.
my plan. I'm gonna get
Come
your
on,
family agreement. My family and my granddaughter are dead. I'm going to see them now.
I want this. Don't waste your life. Don't waste
I
your
love
life.
that this is probably the most important moment in Tony's life here.
Yeah.
Because Yinzen's what changed him, made him see the error of his ways.
He reminded me of Doctor Eskrin in Captain the First Avenger,
Yeah,
which was probably the point.
I mean, it was out of order, but possibly.
Yeah. And then they comes out and the Terran tries shooting at him, but
My
don't.
turn.
But, and he shoots fire at them. That's not bad. And he
My turn, guys.
and he started flying,
Oh God.
and then he falls down due to not bad.
He starts
I
ditching
mean,
shit, which will not come back in any way.
I see the military fly up and "Ah!"
Oh guys.
And then
Charge of something. Next time you ride with me.
huh,
Considering that whole crack about Brody not being in the fun car.
yeah. And the and finally lands in the base.
He's back in California with Winry and the curses.
Yeah, and she said, "Your eyes are red. Are there tears?" Yeah, tears of joy. I hate job hunting. Yep, well, vacation's over. And then Curtis said,
We're first the hospital. No.
"Nope."
I want a president and I want an American cheeseburger. I've been held in captivity for 4 months.
There are two things I want. I want an American cheeseburger, and I want a press conference. A proper press conference. Yeah,
Curtis, go.
Curtis Drive, cheeseburger first, and they go to Burger King.
Of course.
and stay and Bradley asks, "Look, you have a greets him with a hug and said, look at you. You got a burger. What? Did you give me one? No, there's only one less I need." Look, I was
You can imagine in Bradley's mind, like, what the hell is he doing alive?
Yeah.
You know he was thinking that.
Yeah.
Given the twist with him later.
Yep. And then while we wait, excuse me, Miss Rockbelt? Yes. Agent. My
Did you
name
say
is
who
Agent
Coulson
Phil.
was?
Since we're gonna have Nick Fury, we might as well have the Coulson.
And we kind of have to have Coulson.
Yeah. So it's gonna be just gonna be Coulson.
All right. I needed to brief Mr. Elric on his escape.
I'm not part of the press conference. I'm not a reporter. I'm Agent Phil
We've
Coulson.
already been approached by everybody, the FBI, the CIA, pretty much everybody. We're not part of any government division.
We're more specific of we're more honest than the CIA and the FBI.
Winter Soldier disagrees.
I'll put something in the book, shall I? Thank you. Let's get this. And then
You're ready to sit down.
As he's in front of the podium, then he said, "The way you can see me and I can be less formal." And then
he says he missed Bradley.
yeah, and he said, "I never got to say goodbye to my dad. Not to my." There's questions I would ask him. I would ask how he felt about what his company did, how he was conflicted. If you ever had any doubts, I saw Americans killed by the weapons I created to defend them, and when I saw that become part of the system, comfortable with zero accountability, I had my eyes. And one reporter asks, "I'm Mr. Stark. Yes, Kent Brockman." What happened? What happened to him? I had my eyes open. I came to realize the big thing world that blew up. And that's why effective means I am shutting down the weapons
Division of my company
manufacturing.
until I can determine if and when it will be safe. This causes an uproar of the reporters as
Yeah,
Ed's leading, but then Brandon's, well, the important thing is Ed's back. You know, he cut over
he's
him on
hungrier
like
than
little
ever.
scooter things. Like, where
Yeah,
is he?
he's inside. And then he said, "Well, that went well." Then I just pitted target in the back of my head.
Your head? What
Eh,
about mine?
uh,
What do you think the
um,
overall stock market's going to be?
optimistically 40 points
Well,
at
at
minimum,
minimum,
and we're weapons malfunctional.
we're ironmongers. That's what we do.
It's the minimum
I
supplement,
totally
but
missed when he said ironmonger the first time.
yeah,
Fitting, because that's what he becomes.
yeah. He said that basically, and what we do is keep the world follow the chaos, not based on
Not
what
based on
I
what I
saw.
saw.
We're not doing a good enough job. We can do
We
better.
used to think
Like what?
arc reactor technology. The arc route? It's a publicity stunt. We made to shut the hippies up.
It works. Yeah, the science project. The arc was
Show
never cost
me.
effective.
Could you have a worse poker face? Hojo, discard Winry. Winry. Show me. He shows him the reactor in his chest. It worked.
Yeah, and then he said, "We're a team. There's nothing we can't do. We stick together." Like your father. I'm sorry to give you a head, but it's okay. It's no more of this fire, ready, fire, aim business. That was Dad's line. And then we see Kent Brockman saying, "Stark Industries, no longer weapons."
Abandoned ship. The Hindenburg.
And then we'll be taking it
As
out.
Winry's watching the
He's
TV.
not gonna. I can see Kent Brockman saying, "It's in Revelations, people."
Then
That we
Ed
have,
called Winry down. It's like, how big are your hands?
yeah,
Like, what? How big are your hands? And she sees him on the table and he's got to replace the reactor.
yeah. He said, "Is that keeping you alive?" Yeah,
No,
it's
this is what will be keeping me alive. For the, I just need you to reach in there and just yank out the copper wire.
yeah. And then,
Oh,
and
there's
then
all this pus and
yeah. Then he said,
she
then he
rips
says,
out the one part he didn't want her to.
"Yeah." It
I'm
said,
going in
"It's
the
a
car.
plus."
The rest of you yanked out the copper.
I thought you said there was a safe. Because you gotta look at trap. We gotta hurry. Took it out really quick, and then she took it out really quick, and she puts
Puts
and
the
she
new
put
one in.
yeah, and she, was that so hard? And she said, "Never ever ask me to do anything like that again." I said, "I don't have anybody but you." Anyway, she asked, "What do you want to do this? That destroy it. Put it in the garbage disposal." What you don't want to. Winry, I've been called many things. Nostalgic is not one of them. I'm not the nostalgia critic.
When have I ever been sentimental?
You know, I said, yeah. By the way, he reviewed. I saw his review of Batman and Robin last week. He was so right. I can't wait till the Dark Knight comes. What do you think? You want to be my date to see the Dark Knight premiere? Sorry, I had to do jokes like that.
Yeah.
Imagine,
So then he goes up to Scar and talks about the project he's working on.
yeah. Said, And then he was talking about the Eric, and he said, "Colonel, why not pilot it without the plane?" And then he said, "Look who it is, Mr. Edward L." And he meets a bunch of soldiers.
That was some publicity stunt you pulled at the press conference.
Yeah,
Did you notice that he's more insistent that he's not listening to Tony?
yeah,
Whereas I'm pretty sure Cheadle probably would have.
yeah. So I'm working on something big. I want you to be part of it. You're about to make a whole lot of people here real happy.
This isn't part for the military.
It's different. What, you're a manager now or something? I need to listen. No, what you need is to get your mind back. I'm serious. It's nice seeing you, Ed. Meanwhile, we see Ed later. We see him try to build a new Iron Man suit.
There's all that stuff with like the 3D model.
Yeah. Let's be clear. Stan created Iron Man, right?
What?
Stan created Iron Man, right? Or did somebody else in Marvel create him?
I think it was him, and he was one of the ones that created it.
Yeah, you might be right.
Him and I think Larry Liebert did.
Yeah.
Then Kirby Crackle.
I know he created Black Panther and it was ballsy for him to do too, because it was at a time where there was racism. Speaking, we'll talk about Black Panther later. Way later.
Yeah.
We see Tony building his Iron Man.
His first dash, he launched himself in the upper wall.
Yeah. And then he hears Minnery come in and said, "Bradley's upstairs. Great. Would you like to meet us? I'll be up." She said, "I thought you were going to make a weapon. It's not a weapon. It's a flight simulator. It's completely hardened."
And she's Bradley up there playing the piano like, that bad. Just because I brought pizza back from New York, I mean, it went bad.
They say New York pizza is the best pizza. I don't know. I prefer Chicago dish pizza, but that's another story.
I'm picky on the cheese I have on it.
Yeah. That does look good.
Sticks to my teeth.
That does look good pizza, though. Because he takes a bite and he says,
Ed's deciding.
"Yeah." He says, "I'm big."
The board's wanting an injunction with him.
Yeah, he said the board had rights. They're making a case that your new direction is the. I'm being responsible. That's a new direction for me, the company, on the company's behalf. Then he said,
I'm with Tony on this. Nobody else is just listening or sees it.
Yeah, I'm with him too. Because we're supposed to side with the hero.
We'll get to that one scene later, but when he tells Pepper or Winry why he's doing this.
Yeah.
You just gotta give him something.
Yeah, and then he finally built
he's still working on it.
Yeah,
oh yeah, I can fly. He's also testing like his hand beams.
Yeah. And he said, "No, don't do it."
or he's in this. Or we get him in this suit when he's going over the cars.
Yeah,
Is that
I love
really
that
the
scene.
cars? He does his first test flight.
Yeah, and the kid, you know that
The kid in the
those kids.
Ferris wheel seeing him.
Well, and yeah, you know who I think it'll be in a cameo? Bart Simpson.
Like, whoa! Dad, you need to see what, boy?
And he's a
Some guy flying around the city.
you've been reading too many radioactive mans. Yeah,
Yeah, Lisa
well,
would probably have a comment.
yeah.
Then Ed gets back to his house, but he falls through the roof and onto one of the cars.
Yeah.
But then
We
then
did
he
work on
sees
landing.
his old arc reactor and says, "Proof Edward Eric had a heart."
Yep, yeah. He had an ice pack on his head.
This is where he tells Jarvis he says he wants gold and red.
Yep, and then he hears a report tonight here at the Disney Concert Hall, which haven't bought Marvel yet.
Not for a couple years. You got time.
Where Elric's third annual benefit for the firefighters' family fund has become. Did we get invited for that? I have no record of invitation.
Guess I'll go anyway.
Yeah.
Is that where we see Hefner?
Yep.
Which is Stan Lee in his first his first MCU cameo.
Yeah. Well, technically, the first spot. Well, now every movie is going to be MCU named MCU from now on.
Technically, his first cameo is what, Spider-Man 1.
Yeah, I thought it was X-Men.
I forget if it was X-Men.
Then
I know he was in the first Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I know. He saved that little girl, but
Look out!
Anyway, after he sees he's
Winry there.
Yeah, well, he was talking to Agent Coulson. Said we're working on the name. Needed to brief.
I'll set something up with my people.
How about the 24th at 7 at Stark Industries? Tell you what, you got it. You're absolutely right. As he sees Winter in a dress. So I'm going to go to my assistant and we'll make a date. You look fantastic. And he says, you look fantastic. I didn't recognize you. What are you doing here, Ed? Edward? Just avoiding government agents. Where'd you get that dress? Oh, it was my birthday present. From you. Oh, I got great taste. Want to dance? Oh no. And then they dance and said, remember when you were don't say that word. Sure. I told you not to, because you would drink your milk. I told you I hate milk. I had to do that.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite running gags. What are you... And then he said, I can fire if you keep on doing it. I actually don't think you can tie your shoes without me. I'm sure, but really, what's your social security? 5. Niner. Did you say Niner? That was from the movie Tommy Boy. I had to make that reference too.
Sure.
It's okay, that was weird. Dad, no one's watching. And I'm in this ridiculous dress. We're dancing, and they were about about to kiss. And then she stopped herself. I need a drink. You got it. I can fuck up martini with dry olives, lots of olives, like 3 olives. 2 vodka martinis, extra dry, extra olives, extra fast.
Would you like one shaken and stern?
Yes, Mo. Thank you very much. Hold on. Mo's tired. Hang on, I'll check. Hey, Tony. Is there a butts here? Hey, everybody! I want to see more butts! Hey, wait a minute. Listen, you little jackass. If I find a belly, I'll slice your whole ass and mill it to a rat. Yeah, have you figured out who...
Getting the drinks, Maria Ross showed up and, you got some nerve coming here. I really thought you had changed. What's this about? A little town called Gomera. And she shows him the pictures.
What was this take? So, I didn't approve any of this.
I am not my company. Then he confronts Bradley on it.
I mean, this.
I'm stealing under the table.
And he said, "You can't afford to be." You know what? I wasn't naive before when they said, "Here's the line. We don't cross it. That's how we do business." If we're double dealing under here at the table, are we? Your picture. Take a picture. So, come on.
I like Tony's taking responsibility.
Yeah, me too.
I wouldn't make a Spider-Man reference, but
MCU Spider-Man is more responsible than the comic. What? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I was going to say that the Spider-Man reference would have been too obvious.
Yeah, not to mention MCU Spider-Man is more responsible than the comics version.
Well, not really. Depends on who's writing it. Since we can't let Spider-Man be responsible.
Okay, the Insomniac Spider-Man, at least in the first game, was responsible. Anyway, next scene is him watching the news report in Gomeria about the terrorists separating families and killing men.
At Ed's place, he's seen a report on Gomeria while fixing his gauntlet and testing it out.
Yeah. And then he had enough.
Suited up as Iron Man.
Yep, we finally see him as Iron Man. And it's the same Iron Man suit. And we had probably the best scene in the movie of him going to...
he goes to Gomera and takes out the weapons and the men there.
Yeah. And the terrorist threatened to shoot the hostages, but he uses his flares to knock out the terrorists. And
he gets the one heavy-set guy through a wall, released into your care.
Yeah, and then he saved them.
Then he get another awesome shot where he gets hit by the...
Hit by the what?
He gets hit by the tank, like the shot from the tank.
Yeah, and I also love the scene where he saved the father's life, and his son runs to hug him.
Yeah. Another cool shot after the tank misses, he shoots his one missile and then starts walking away as it blows up.
Yeah, and the military were confused.
Damn it, that was cool.
Yeah, and the American military were confused as to What? We didn't send that.
If something's in it, we didn't send anything in there.
Give me Colonel Scar on the line. And then Scar comes in and asks, "Is it still? No, no, sir. It's tiny."
Well, only one person, like saying one person did all this. And then he calls Ed.
Yeah, he said, "What the hell is that noise?" "Oh, I'm driving to Top Town." "Yeah, well, I need your help, right?" "It's funny how that works, huh?" "Well, speaking funny, we got a weapons depot. Do you want to blow up a few clicks where they're
You
being
don't have
helped?"
any stuff in my area, do you? No.
And then he hangs up, and he said, "Fire." And then after all that, he then calls. He then calls Scar again. "Stop! It's me.
Wait,
It's
what?
who?
It's me.
Me."
In a suit, it's me. They see he's underneath one of the jets.
Yep. And one of the jets shoot up the soldier, but luckily he came out and saved the soldier.
Oh, yeah, you're crazy. You know that? What am I supposed to tell them? Trainer says, "Isn't that usual BS? It's not that
That's not
simple,
the
Ed."
Next day he said, "An unfortunate training exercise was involved in the F-22 Raptor yesterday. I am pleased to report that the pilot was not injured. As for the expected turn of events,
At least later that day.
yeah,
You
he can assure you."
Winry.
Yeah, she comes in to see.
Did Barley see that and gets mad?
She was like, "Are those bullet holes?"
Let's
And
face
he
it, this
said,
is not the
"That's
worst thing
just
you've caught me doing.
agreed." and we, and then we see him. "Yeah, I was a Doolittle and Shaggy Dog." He was, of course, he was the main villain in Shaggy. That was 2 years before Iron Man. Thank God for that.
Was it? I thought it was after Iron Man.
It was before Iron Man, thankfully.
Huh.
Because
I've also been eyed for this movie called Tropic Thunder.
I think Iron Man and Tropic Thunder
Sherlock
saved his
Holmes.
career.
Now, Iron Man and Tropic Thunder saved it.
Yep.
It was more so Iron Man, actually.
I still haven't seen the Sherlock Holmes movies.
They're pretty good.
Of course, he never says elementary, my dear Watson. But anyway, we go back to the terrace. We see the bald guy being welcomed by Bradley, who is a traitor all along. We should have seen that coming.
Who could have guessed?
We should have seen that coming.
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges looks like a villain. I wonder if that was his first villain role.
I'm pretty sure he's been a villain before. I think. I haven't seen too many of his movies.
Me neither. I liked him, though. He's a good actor.
I mean, if you count Tron Legacy, maybe. Given he's also Clue.
Yeah.
He's meeting with the 10 Rings.
Yeah, he says.
Who found the Iron Man, the first Iron Man suit. So that's how he did it.
He plans to use it. And then he uses the machine to stun him.
To stun the guy, like, your Achilles heel.
Don't worry, it'll last 15 minutes. That's the least of your problems. Then he said, "All right, let's finish." And the soldiers
came kill all the other guys.
Yeah. And later, Ed calls Winry and says, "I need you in my office." You're going to hack the mainframe. You're going to retrieve all the recent shipping manifests. The locked ship.
Now find my weapons. I'm going to destroy them.
Just you know I will help you do anything, but I cannot help you with all this. There's nothing except this is no art music, no benefit. There's nothing to sign. It's the next mission. Nothing. Then she said, "Well, I can't." And she
You stood by
does
me
it.
while I reaped the rewards of death all those years. Now you're just going to leave?
You're gonna kill yourself, Edward, and I'm not gonna be a part of it. I should be alive, unless it was for a reason. I'm not
I
crazy.
just love this scene because it actually shows how much he's grown since the beginning.
Yeah,
Which I'm
not-
more on Tony's side now with that.
yeah. He says, I don't what I have to do. I know what my heart's right." And she said, "You're all I have left to." Sector 16. And then she goes to the computer and uses the drive, and she finds a video
And
of
translates it to English.
yeah. You did not tell us the target failed with the great Edward Elric.
Edward Elric.
As you can see, she said, "Your deception and lies will cost you dearly. The price to kill Edward Elric has gone up." And then she hears, "So what are we gonna do?"
Here's Bradley coming in.
Yeah. Then
While
she
trying to
started
hide
getting
what
nervous.
she's doing.
Yeah, and she was sweating.
This is actual Bradley he would have caught on.
Yeah. Because almost every character in Full Metal Alchemist is smart.
Mm-hmm.
They said, "I'm glad to hear Ed back. He left a part of himself in that cave. Well, he's a complicated person. I think he'll be all right." And he said, "You're a very rare woman. Ed doesn't know how lucky. Thank you. I'll better get back to." Then he said, "Is that today's newspaper?" "Yes. Do you mind?" Puzzle. Of course. And then he goes to the computer and sees Medella, and he's like, "Oh!" And he tries to chase after her, but then,
Runs into Coulson.
yep, said, Miss Rockbelt, we have an appointment. You forget it?" "Nope." I thought he was going to, when I first saw it, I thought he's going to kidnap her there. That she was going to, nope, but no, she's actually helpful. One of the rare Marvel heroines that was helpful.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, next is, he shows up to see the reactor, I believe. But then he said, talks to,
Technology, it doesn't exist. It is there, we just need to make it smaller.
and we're trying to, but it's impossible. Edward Elric was being able to build this in a cave with a bunch of scraps.
From that Edward Elric.
Meanwhile, we see Ed wait, and then he answers the phone and said, "Edward, are you there?" And then
He's paralyzed by Bradley.
Yep, breathe easy. He said, "It's a shame the government didn't improve it. There's so many applications for causing short-term paralysis. When I ordered a hit on you, I was worried that killing the golden goose, but you see, fate, you survived that. You have the last golden egg to give, Edward."
Instead
you
of
really-
blowing up the arc reactor.
Yeah. And he said, "This.
You
I
think
wish
you
you could
have
see
an
my
idea
program."
it's yours.
Then he said, "You had to involve Winry in this. I prefer she lived. And then he said, then Scar gets a call from Winry. He said, "What do you mean he had to pay to have Ed killed? What's going? Why would? Okay, where's he now? I don't know. He's not answering his phone. Go over there and make sure he's all right. I know it's."
You see Ed struggling to get down to his workshop and get the prototype he made in the cave.
Yep. He breaks the glass.
But drops the thing, but the one machine gets it for him.
Then he said, "Thank you." He said, "Good boy." Ed, you okay? Where's Win? She's fine. She's 5. They're about to arrest Bradley. That's not going to be enough. I mean, Winry was trying to get in, and her key is not opening the door. And
then Coulson uses a
explosive.
Was it lockpick? And no.
You might want to.
And he hears that and starts to get into the suit.
Yep. Meanwhile, Ed goes into his suit. So that is the coolest thing
that
ever.
is the coolest thing ever. You need me to do anything for you? Keep the skies clear.
He starts to fly.
Scar sees the other suit, like, maybe next time.
That would have been cool. But maybe Iron Man 2. Would you have a different face? And then, as she was about to get in, she hears Ironmonger come in.
And she starts running.
Yep. And then she was about to get them, about to get her, and then he hears Stayed, and he gets, and it's one of the best superhero fights ever. It's CG, but it looks real. It looks like
yeah.
And then they started fighting in the streets, and then he grabs a car, drove by Marge Simpson. And Bart said, "Wow, that's the suit I saw. Wow, you weren't crazy after all, Bart. Too bad they're probably gonna kill, or we're gonna kill him." But luckily, he uses plasma shits to save the Simpsons. Then she drives away with that. Listen, like, Mom, I think you should put this. He let that legs go, and
There's Ed going up, and then Bradley also goes up, and like till he catches him, like, I just saw the freezing problem. Freezing problem.
yeah, that his suit got frozen. Like, you might want to look into it. And he gives him a bonk on the head.
He falls, but Ed's running out of power and lands right on top of where the arc reactor is.
Starts hiding.
And then Bradley comes back and they continue their fight where Ed rips out his targeting system.
Yeah, and then
Where Bradley also rips off Ed's helmet too. I never actually had a thing for this.
yeah, and then he tells Winry to push the button, but you'll die. No, you won't. Just wait until
Give it time. And before Bradley dies, he goes, how ironic, guys. Try to rid the world of weapons. He gave it its greatest one. And Winry pushes it and overloads the arc reactor, killing Bradley.
Yeah.
Who also falls down to the reactor, I think. And later, we see another press conference with Ed alive with Winry saying about the movie reporting on the Iron Man. It's not really an iron, it's a gold titanium alloy.
Yeah, but it is catchy. But it is catchy. I like it. And also give him an alibi. You on your yacht. We have report papers. Put you in Avalon all night.
They'll just stick to the cars this time. Are going to be me and Winry. Then Winry starts to thank Coulson and says, just call us S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right. That's the show. That's a good
wink,
name.
Wink, wink. S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Then Eddie goes to the press conference and tries to go by the car.
No, but before that, we gotta have that scene where he says, "All right, if I were Iron Man, I had this girlfriend who knew my true identity. She'd be a wreck because she'd be always worried I was gonna die. You'd be proud
I'm
of me.
not the hero type." He goes, the truth is, I am Iron Man.
When I saw that scene, my jaw dropped. When I saw that scene, my jaw dropped. What about you?
I'm like, what? Like, what a way to end the movie.
Yep.
Because you don't see that a lot in a superhero movie.
Yeah, especially the first movie. Usually they get revealed by the end, but not this.
Unless you're the Fantastic Four.
Right.
Where they were never supposed to have secret identities.
Mm-hmm. Then later that day, he went back home and hears someone saying, I am
Iron Man. World has got a lot bigger. You just don't know it yet. We see Nick Fury.
Said, who the hell are you?
I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative.
My name. And that was Iron Man, and that was fun.
Yeah.
But next is another anime, MCU anime, The Incredible Hulk.
The Ed Norton version.
Yep. We have Ichigo Kurosaki as Bruce Banner, and Rukia as Betty, not Orihime.
So we are Ichiruki here.
Yep. We are Nagasaki Ichiruki fans.
We get a bunch of, to start out, we see a bunch of flashes of Ichigo doing this experiment, which is based off the Bixby version of the 70s TV show.
Yeah.
Experiment with the gamma rays.
Yeah, he's been watching TV shows like Sesame Street and Portuguese, I think.
Yeah. Because he also had to leave because when he became the Hulk the first time, he hurt Rukia and general, her dad, who's the general, didn't want him anywhere near her.
Yeah.
And now Ross is not going to be Byakuya.
Now, we've thought about. We
We're
decided
just
to
going to
make
make
about.
him just rent Ross because they never really revealed anything about Rukia's past before she was in the Soul Society.
Right.
So it's not much we can use with that.
Mm-hmm.
You see Ichigo's daily life working at a soda packing plant and learning some moves to control his temper.
Yeah.
So one day at work, he fixes well, first he gets some other coworkers to back off this one girl. Then he gets
Yeah.
called up to fix the machine.
Yeah. These are. You want to have a lunch date with me? He said, "You got a problem?" And he said, "Don't make me hungry. You would like me when I'm hungry."
Yeah, he says he gets the words mixed up.
Yeah, that's not right.
That's not right. And he gets called up by his boss to like fix uh, the machine to make the machines go.
Yeah.
Unknowingly, he cuts himself and sees his blood go down on the conveyor. Like, no, no, no,
Yeah.
stop it, stop it, stop it.
Stop it. And he
So
stops
he
the
finds
blood.
the
He said,
splats, but he misses some of it and gets mixed in with the soda.
"Yeah." and then, and then
And
we
he's
found out
also
who.
got this one flower and tested it with his blood to see if there's a reaction. Well, he's talking with this other guy, Mr. Blue, about his condition. He says, I used all of it. We should meet. He goes, where's the data? Home, he types out.
Yeah.
But back in DC with Ross, he gets a report of a gamma exposure with one of the sodas, which was drinking
Yep.
by Stan Lee.
Yep. He dies, which is harsher in hindsight, even though he did die of old age. And
Yeah. Oh, where was
still,
the
it's
bottle? Look for man. If he sees him, he's gone. Because they know he knows it's Ichigo.
yeah.
But he also gets called in a specialist, Boruto Hyuga, who is going to be Blonsky.
Mm-hmm.
And how is it Bolt is here without Naruto? Well, let's just say it's Menma that's his dad.
Yeah, and he
With
married
no relation to
Hinata.
Naruto whatsoever. Since Naruto is Thor in this. They just happen to look alike.
Yep.
Think that's a good workaround?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a great idea. I can't wait till we do Naruto Thor.
And we see Bolt is pretty cocky.
Yep. And at first I thought he was gonna be like we thought he was gonna be a soldier, but turned out he was a soldier that wants power.
Yeah, well, after he sees Hulk.
Yeah.
So while Ichigo's chilling for the night, Ross and his men are just over in Brazil already looking for him.
Yeah. And he starts running away,
Like,
but then he
chase till Ichigo runs into the workers from the factory
said, "You gotta be
who decide to
kidding
beat
me."
on him.
Yeah.
Well, then he sees Ross and who appears from the van.
Yeah,
Like, oh god, this is shit not my day.
yeah. I don't. What the hell Tony Stark would feel?
And somewhere Ed is like, huh?
I mean, Edward
Now
Elric. I
somebody's
mean,
talking about him.
yeah. We'll see Ed. We'll see Ed again later.
Yeah, assuming that post credit scene actually mattered.
Did it?
I don't know. So they get to the factory, but the guys follow him there. Well, Bolt takes a shot at one of the other guys that knocks him out with one of the darts, but they keep beating on Ichigo, who's warning them not to make him angry.
Yep. You
They
would like.
toss him in the shadows, but he gets too angry and starts hulking out. And
And he starts turning into the.
actually, he doesn't like do that yet since they savor his first appearance. How he just grabs the guys from the shadow.
Yeah, we don't see. I just love how we build it up, even.
Or Boruto is just shooting at him and seeing it as he tosses a forklift like right past them as he gets away. And later, Ross is like, with Boruto, like, well, I'm gonna fuck this thing through a. Well, Boruto's saying like he was denied info on the target.
He said,
He
"I'm
threw
gonna
a
get that."
forklift like a softball. I'm gonna find Kurosaki. I'm gonna find him. He can lead us right to that. Oh, that was Kurosaki. You're gonna have to explain it, sir. No, I don't.
You got a good job. We cut the we cut to him at his Guatemala forest, and he sees a trucker. And says, can you help me? I do speak. What? Where am I? And then he speaks Spanish. Not Guatemala. I'm going to the next town. Will you help me? Get in. Here, put this on. Where are you going? And he said, home. I would speak Spanish, but I don't. But I can't.
I don't know. I don't know it either. You see him like going for clothes and seeing a stretchy pair of pants and looking at a person behind him, seeing who's got a wide behind.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Amazing
perfect.
that all the pants he can wear stretch when he's the Hulk.
Yeah.
Then we cut back to the Ross who's explaining to Boruto what Ichigo's work was. That he's basically property of the U.S. government.
Yeah.
They also decided to reuse the super soldier serum.
Yeah. You be the one they used on Captain Sora?
Sort of. Isn't the same serum since Erskine took that to the grave with him. Or rather,
I've heard
Rayleigh
rumors.
did.
I've heard rumors that a woman took the serum and still fights. Can you confirm or deny that?
I do not have to classify that to you, soldier. I mean, he probably knows but refuses to say anything.
Yep, you know who I'm referencing.
I do know, yes.
Yeah. That's the last time we'll met Kyrie for now.
For now.
Then,
Mostly because Boruto's ways is going to be a lot more painful when he gets it.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, at a university,
Ichigo is looking and sees his old girlfriend Rukia is leaving.
Yeah, and then he goes to this pizza place parlor
with an old friend of his.
Yeah, and then he's about to leave. Then he knocks on the door and said, "Can't you read it's closed?" Then he takes a look.
He sees it's Ichigo. He lets him in. No, you can
And he
see
said,
the room
I
upstairs.
give you whatever
Well, he
about
uses
me.
it.
Oh, I know. I know how you felt about you. Have you talked to her? No, she doesn't know I'm here. Is she with somebody? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
this
head
guy is
trainer.
a psychologist. Nice guy.
Good. That's good. What can I do to help you? I could use a bed for a few nights. Yeah, you could spare the room upstairs. That'd be great. There's one big. We see him as a pizza boy. I would make a Spider-Man pizza joke, but
Yeah. And he
he doesn't
passes
exist.
Luke Ferrigno.
Yep.
I'm gonna
I
catch
don't think
hell
there's.
for that. He just
I don't
hey,
collect.
he had this one in the house, and he looks in and does motions up there. Which that's a clever cameo having Ferrigno there.
Yeah, he's always even in the 2003 one. He's a security guard.
Him and Stan Lee. I think
Yeah,
security should be beefed up around here.
yeah. That movie was awful, by the way. I mean, that movie was awful for many reasons because all they did was talk. Well, this movie talks. It does have
There's
more
a
action.
good balance between talking and action.
Yeah,
He finds out his data's gone because Rukia's got it.
yeah,
And just as he's about to leave for the night, Rukia and her boyfriend Renji show up.
yeah. Ranji is. I'm calling him Phil for Modern Family because that's who he is.
Yeah, but in reality, he's Doc Samson.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure in the comics he's not a psychologist.
Is he a nice guy in the comics like he is here?
He's in the comics. He's one of Bruce's allies who's also got gamma powers.
Oh. Later at the pizza parlor, they show up.
Rukia and Renji show up, but she knows. I think she saw Ichigo.
And then she said,
She goes
Did I see
after
what
him after she makes the pizza guy confirm it's him.
yeah. And then he started walking, and he does the Hulk ending.
It's still
where
raining, and they see each other.
Yeah, he tried to hitchhike like Bruce Banner did in the end credits of the Hulk series.
Yeah.
And then finally, even Family Guy made a parody of that.
I did. I remember old Family Guy did that with Stewie.
Yeah. Then they finally after they
back to Rukia's place, and she gives him the data he needed. Like, does the general know you have this? No, we haven't spoken in a few years. Did he tell you what they wanted? He wants it out of me. He wants to dissect it and make it into a weapon. Yeah, typical dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, back when he was delivering the pizza and saw the data wasn't there. You know the guy in the computer lab with him.
I think so.
That's the guy who will become Peter's teacher in Homecoming.
Really?
Yeah.
Marvel sure loves doing their callbacks.
When they actually cared about them and made sense.
They were basically Oda, now they're Kishi.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's the same actor too from the Spider-Man movies. At least the Holland ones.
Yep.
And next they go back to the university with Rukia in tow. But then Ross
and the military shows
he's
up
there too and starts going there while Ichigo hides the data in his mouth. And I think he swallowed it too.
Yeah. Ugh. Good thing I wasn't eating, or else I would have lost my appetite.
I figure because he's gagging, trying to get it out later.
Yeah. And
Rugi is calling for her dad to come out while the military corners him in the skyway.
and, and then we Caesar gets hurt. He goes.
And he starts hulking out. And
Yep.
we got the
We
epic
finally.
appearance of the Hulk in full,
What? What'd you say?
where he busts out of the skywalk and just reveals the Hulk in
Yeah.
full. I miss the
Hey,
look of this Hulk. It really looks a lot better
yeah. Me too.
than Ruffalo's.
Yeah. Just to be clear, he will not look like Mark Ruffalo in the upcoming Avengers.
He'll look like this Hulk.
Yep.
But then
I remember being
Rukia
just
sees it and like, Ichigo? And he's fighting off the military.
yeah, and it's like a typical Hulk battle in the military.
Him beating their asses.
Yep.
While Boruto's showing off his new skills from the serum.
Mm-hmm.
Till Ichigo kicks him with his Hulk foot into a tree.
Yeah, I laughed at that.
But then he also protects Rukia and just leaves with her. Takes her out to a cave during a thunderstorm. Which is funny because when he hits his head on the cave's roof.
Yeah, and they started hiding, and he wakes up the next morning back to normal.
While they're trying to get a hotel, while Ross is with the Renji asking, "Where's it going?" And he like calls them out. There's the wonder why I should never talk about you.
Now I know.
And that's the last we'll see of Renji.
Yeah, we never see him again.
He's on the island of the forgotten MCU characters.
Yep.
It's right next to the forgotten Resident Evil characters. Oh, Rugi went out showering while Ichigo is taking a shower and has his little episode with the showerhead resembling a minigun.
Yeah, and I don't think he started having PTSD.
If he doesn't have it by this point, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
By the time she got back, he had either vomited up the flash drive or something.
Yeah.
Well, given the situation, I had to think quick. She shows something like those purple, the callback to the Hulk's purple pants. Like, no. Kind of a weird callback with the pants.
Yeah, it was.
And well, the other stuff is about like it's just you can't use any of this because they could track it. How are we going to get to where we need to go? He said, "Don't figure things about selling her mom's necklace."
Yeah, he said it's all that's who I'll have of her. It reminded me of Katara for some reason.
Yeah. Then we cut back to Ross, who thinks Borgo's dead, but he's actually not.
Yeah.
I'm ready for round goddamn 3. They figure out where they gotta go. He's like, me in the middle tube, million feet underground in the most aggressive city in the world. You're right. We'll get a cab, which
Okay.
is an even worse idea.
Yeah.
He's like,
Good thing
breathe,
it's not.
breathe, breathe. You see Rookie have a mean side. She's yelling at the driver.
Yeah. Then he said, "Asshole."
In a
He's,
classic angry Michelle Ruff voice.
yes.
You know, I got some breathing techniques that can help you. You zip it. But they
Oh, boy.
also outed themselves when Ichigo put the flash drive in to talk to Mr. Blue, which led them, which will lead the military right to where he is.
Yeah.
Because
We
they
found out
screamed
who
for
Mr.
Mr.
Blue
Green and
is.
Mr. Blue.
We found
Yeah.
out who Mr. Blue is.
Did we say who Stearns is going to be?
Stern. No.
Trying to think
How about
about Bleach.
How about Aizen?
Now, Eisen, I don't think Eisen would really fit that one.
Who do you think?
I'm
I
trying
haven't
to
watched. I haven't watched much
try
Bleach
to.
yet.
I really can't think of anyone who could be Stearns in this from Bleach. Unless you just keep him the same person.
Yeah, we might as well.
And Rukia goes up to him like, Dr. Stearns, got somebody here to meet you. And he goes, Mr. Blue? Mr. Green? He goes into the whole thing like, he didn't know if he was real or what he's been doing with Ichigo, trying to figure out what they can do for Ichigo.
Yeah. I don't. He was trying to get rid of. So
About how
what?
dangerous it would be to induce him.
He said. He said, "Why? We could be God." No, I don't want.
Not yet. He hasn't seen him turn into the Hulk yet.
Yeah, you're
Because
right.
you got that scene where he's turning, but then Rukia like tries to get through to him.
It, Ichigo, it's me. It's me. They had more chemistry. They definitely had more chemistry than Ori with her than Orihime.
I feel like it's a little. I agree, but Orihime has some chemistry with Ichigo too, at least. Not a lot, but it's there.
It's not Naruhina.
No, Orihime is way more involved in the plot. They don't know if Ross and his men and Boruto are showing back up to go after Ichigo as he's talking.
Yeah,
Concerns about all the test subjects he was using with his blood. Like, wait, what test subjects? Shows him all, like the multiple bags of like Ichigo's blood that he had to
yeah,
replicate.
yeah. We gotta destroy. He says we gotta destroy it.
They don't want to. They want to make it into a weapon.
And then
Then Ichigo gets shot with a dart and like knocked out as Bordo's showing up trying to get him to Hulk out, but he doesn't.
Yeah. And then he
Then
gets
he gets taken by
arrested by the
Ross,
military.
who sees Rookie and goes, "Don't ever talk to me as your daughter again, or I will never forgive what you have done to him.
So you're
Don't
lucky you're.
ever talk to me as your daughter again. Because you're my daughter, you're a criminal. You made him a criminal to cover up for your failures." I mean, she's not wrong.
You could see he was hurt by what she said.
You can see her anger at saying it to him.
Yeah, but I don't feel sorry for him.
No, I do not feel sorry for Ross one bit.
No.
Because this whole next final fight is pretty much his fault.
Yep.
Because we get back to Stearns and one of Ross's.
And I still wonder how he got to be president of the United. Oh wait.
One of Ross's soldiers are talking about replicating what to do with Ichigo. Like, no. I've sorted a few pieces, but I can't make the same Humpty Dumpty. He was a freak action. The goal is to do it better. Till Boruto knocks the soldier. I was like, and wants Stearns to turn him into that. He says the resulting mission can be an abomination. But it doesn't matter because he gets strapped on and injected with Ichigo's blood and starts turning into the abomination.
Yeah. And that was good CGI on him too.
Yeah. You see like his bone spikes coming out of his spine.
Yeah, when I saw that, it freaked me out a little bit.
He starts going on. Well, while that's happening, he's turning. Some of Ichigo's blood gets in Stearns' head wound, and his brain starts growing as he smiles.
Yeah.
But we won't find that out for another almost 20 years.
Yeah, which I heard it's in Brave New World, which we are not doing, by the way.
Right. No, not doing it.
Nope. They hear commotion and destruction in New York, and because we got to go back. And they try to
on a rampage, and they look back at Bruce and like, that can't be. So they see it's a new kind of monster, like one of yours.
It's Hyuga.
Done that. They gotta go back, and then Ichigo's like, I don't know, maybe I can. What if I can just aim it? And what if you can't? Guess we'll find out together. He goes out of at the edge of the plane, and Kizaruki as he goes down and tries to Hulk out, but he doesn't. He goes, oh shit, and hits the ground.
Yeah,
the Hulk just pops back out of the ground, ripping off his shirt and ready to fight. And then Ford goes like, Kurosaki.
Hyuga.
Epic monster brawl. Especially when Ichigo uses the cars as boxing gloves.
Yeah.
Boruto's like, is that all you got?
And
then he goes after Ross's helicopter that crashes at this one area, but then Boruto's still alive, and Hulk goes like, oh, he's exhausted.
Yeah. And then he says, Hulk, smash!
Well, not yet. It's not till Boruto's gonna go kill Rukia, because they're still fighting where Boruto's, you don't deserve this power. Watch her die, and stabs him with his elbow bone.
Yeah.
Till he he's gonna use some chain and go. Then he goes Hulk smash.
Yeah.
He breaks the ground. Offset Borzo's footing until he um, wraps the chain around him and starts choking him out.
Yeah.
But then he does. The helicopter's gonna go on fire till he does a thunderclap
Yeah.
to put it out,
I thought
and
that was
then
perfect.
pretty much. I like the scene where he like rips one of his bone spikes out and stabs him with it, like
Yeah.
then beats him.
Uh-huh. He,
Then pretty much tosses him right at Ross's foot, beating before he leaves.
yeah.
And it's the wrap up with Ruki looking at an old picture she took of Ichigo recently as he's in the woods trying to work on his power.
Yeah.
We get that days without incident as he's meditating and it goes to 0 and his eyes are green.
Yeah, I love that he's smart too.
Yeah.
I think Johnny Young Bosch would have been a great Bruce Banner.
Yeah. Hulk, I don't know about.
Well, Lou Ferrigno voiced the Hulk in the movie.
Well, yeah, it's either you use him or Fred Tatasciore.
Yeah.
Then we're doing the post-credit scene where Ross is just getting drunk saying, reload, reload.
I think you had enough, says Mo. I'll
I'll
tell you what
I had enough, says Locke. Okay. It's your money. And then Ed comes in and says, told you that super soldier was put on ice for a reason. Elric, heard you have an unusual problem. You should talk.
Then he says, what if I told you we're building the team together?
We? And Ed just smiles at him.
Yeah. When I saw that the Tony Stark, I thought we're gonna have I didn't know about the Avengers at the time. I thought it was just gonna be another crossover.
Same.
When that was fun. We did both MCU movies. We'll talk for a few minutes before we sign off.
Okay.
Next week I don't know. Where are you on Wano? Have you gone back to watching One Piece yet?
I just ordered a bunch of One Piece sets. I'm not getting them until Sunday. I don't even know when I'm going to start watching them.
Okay. Next week we might do a Naruto one where we do one where he's in New York and he has to battle. It's kind of like a flashback arc.
Okay, it's basically his time in New York while training.
Yes.
And being a dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll fight Spider-Man villain.
Any Marvel villain, really.
Yeah.
Small and big.
What?
Small and big.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think he'll fight Magneto.
I mean, he probably could.
Yeah, we might. Yeah, we could.
As long as he doesn't have any metal on him.
Right.
Sakura is a bit different since she uses metal with her weapons.
Yeah.
And there's metal on her outfit, too.
Yeah, I kind of like that better than her using her Hulk powers.
She needs to train both of them, even though she's got control of herself in her Hulk form.
Yeah. I'm gonna write some more of my fic later. At the fight. I'm at the fight. I'm at the episode where Vivi and Luffy punches each other. Oh boy, I wonder how they're gonna incorporate that in the live action series. You know, after they say that some whiny some whiny PC person will write down say Oda is sexist for having Luffy punch Vivi.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, that scene was very important. That scene was. In fact, I might make Naruto make fun of that when he breaks the fourth wall.
Right. Surprised we haven't done Sakura doing that in the podcast since she's She-Hulk and she can do it too.
yeah, you're right. Maybe she's more like Bruce Banner Hulk.
I say she's Jen, but without that fourth wall thing.
Yeah. I still have not seen the She-Hulk Attorney at Law show.
No, it's not good and it's not even funny.
Yeah. I'm not going to. If we ever have Jen, we're going to make her likable.
Right. Which you might have her in the next podcast, and she can help help be there with Sakura and Naruto.
Maybe she and Matt Murdock can be their lawyers.
I could see that. Since Jen is actually one of the best lawyers in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah. Can you imagine if they both have a fourth wall run together and Sakura's like, oh no, not you too.
Oh, you're just like my husband.
But you also see Luffy come to New York sometimes too.
Okay.
He goes there for a break. Rayleigh allows it because he knows how important Naruto is to Luffy.
Yeah. Think Jen would like Sheena?
Yeah, I think everyone. You know what? Everyone who meets Sheena likes him, unless you're evil or a grouch or Jameson.
Yeah.
Imagine Jameson finding about Sheena's ghost powers.
He's a menace and can do any spy on us all he wants.
He says, "What would and Sakura will be pissed off, saying, 'Don't you dare call my baby a menace.'" And Naruto holds her back. He's like, "You're not helping his case."
Yeah, can you just calm down? Jameson would probably threaten them, but they say they have two of the best lawyers.
Yep. They said, "Who, Johnny Cochran?"
No. Murdoch and Walters.
In fact, I think if they were the prosecutors of the OJ case, they would have had OJ in jail. Huh. But they're not prosecutors. They're defense
They're
lawyers.
attorneys.
Yeah.
She knows have a lot of bonds with a lot of like the Marvel characters.
Yeah, in fact, when he and Sakura go on dates, they usually pick different babysitters.
like Sue or Jen.
Yeah,
He'd like it when
and
Jen babysits him. She must be really fun.
yeah, they watched the yeah the yeah they watched The Lion King to get together. Movies like The Lion King. She has a Disney library for him to watch. Then again, so does Naruto. He also has super, he also has horror movies. And one day when Sheena was 3, they watched Nightmare on Elm Street together.
Oh, great. Kid probably couldn't sleep for so long.
Yeah,
Probably refused to leave his parents' bed.
and Naruto, you and Sakura said you had to show him that movie, didn't you? What? It was a. I thought I was getting the P. I thought we were watching the TV cut. How was I supposed to know it was on? It was the rated R version.
Don't think the cut would matter.
Yeah, you're right. Freddy is still scary.
Yeah. Would you be scared if you actually met Robert Englund?
Yeah, yeah. In fact, he might be even scared of AVGN because he dressed up as the Freddy Krueger.
Nobody makes you play these games but yourself.
He did Crash Bandicoot last week.
Yeah, with Kid Icarus.
Yeah. I didn't know who that was.
I've seen a few of his videos.
I miss him playing shitty games that suck ass. Crash Bandicoots did not. Well, according to him, some of them did.
He can throw some good things in there, like most reviewers are now.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe next game he'll probably review the maybe Street Fighter because of the movie. I mean, I'm kind of
Imagine
excited.
reviewing a Kingdom Hearts game.
What?
Can you imagine reviewing a Kingdom Hearts game?
He technically did the chronologically confused Kingdom Hearts. Remember that?
That's not really a game review. That's more of a timeline review.
Yeah, I was surprised he did that.
Because he doesn't do chronologically confused that much anymore.
No. Not only that, but I'm sure he's heard of Kingdom Hearts, but I never known for him to talk about the series. If anything, I think Mike Matei is the Kingdom Hearts fan because he's a fan of Disney cartoons, like
right.
Don.
Here's the thing in my head where Naruto and Sakura get back and see Jen sleeping on the couch with Sheena in her arms.
Yeah, they take a picture. You know what was Sheena's first? What was Sheena's first laugh? When Luffy does the head balloon. He loves Luffy, and Luffy loves him.
He's his best uncle.
Yep. And then when Naruto tells him about this crew, he says, "Did your uncle? You know your Uncle Luffy, but this is the rest of you. You see that pretty, does
he show them their wanted posters?
Yep. First, this is your mom. Isn't she beautiful? Yes." And then he said, "Daddy, can I look at your?" No. Why?
You really don't want to see it. It's not very accurate to how I look. Oh, come
Okay.
on, it can't be that bad.
Oh, then he shows him the first bounty. He's like, oh my god!
I think he'd be more confused, like, what? You hear those anime spirals in his eyes?
Yeah. Yeah, I should have burned it a long time ago.
They just can't get my nose right. Or my hair.
And this is your Uncle Zoro. Isn't he cool?
He's the he's the co-captain with me. He's what he's really cool and strong with his swordplay.
And this is your Aunt Nami. She has a temper like your mom, but she's got a good heart.
She's a little greedy though, so watch out.
This is your Auntie Robin. She's very, very smart. She's gonna teach you a
And
lot
my
of things.
my big sis.
Yeah. And, and who's
Oh, like
that?
Uncle Ace was? Yep. I
And
know
then he
she'll
said,
love you. I
and,
haven't even met her, but I already love her.
and then he said, "Who's that? That's your uncle. Really? He looks like the
He tells
sniper.
wild stories, but he's good at heart.
But I thought he was. I thought that was the Sniper King.
Really? Like, really, son? I thought you were smarter than this.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I was just
I know
trying
it's him. I mean, the nose is a dead giveaway.
to.
Don't.
Yeah. Even my past self wouldn't fall for it. And Sakura said, I don't know.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Yeah, it's based on one film where everyone fell for this, where everyone did not fall for the disguise except
The
for
fake
him.
Leon guy.
Yeah.
And this is our ship.
But
Other doctor, Chopper. Is he a raccoon? He's a reindeer. How come his bounty's so low? Who knows? So he's a doctor like you, Mommy? Yep.
and,
He and I keep the cruise ship shape.
and Uncle Frankie, he's the shipwright. What's a shipwright? He asked.
He's basically a shipbuilder. Does any repairs for the ship we need.
Oh, do you think he'll create me a room?
Of course
I'm
he
just-
will.
And can I keep my Pokemon toys in there?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yay! And I'll keep my Pokemon toys in there too, says Naruto. And then there's Uncle Sanji. Does he really look like that? No.
No, but we did meet somebody with the same face. Till your uncle kicked it to look different. He did what? He rearranged his face with kicking it.
Yeah. And you said he loves to cook, but he also likes girls. What do you mean by liking girls? What's wrong with liking girls?
He goes he says sweet things to one girl, but say the same thing 5 seconds later to another pretty girl. Oh, he's not loyal like you are. Exactly.
In fact, I think Luffy would be more loyal to Nami than Sanji. And we hear Sanji sneeze, and so it better be. I hope it's Nami Spot or Robin talking about me.
And lastly is your grandpa Brooke.
Why is he called Grandpa?
He's the oldest of all the crew.
He's a. Oh yeah, is he a? That he said. So where's his bounty photo?
We
we
never
don't-
had one. Yeah, they never saw his original bounty pick.
Yeah.
See Sheena going, I'm proud to be a future member of the Straw Hats.
Yeah. Yeah, I am too. We'll also see what they would Sheena go to preschool? Or is he too young for that?
I don't know, considering he's not going to be there long, depending on considering the time difference between the dimensions, and you have
Yeah.
to pull out of school.
Yeah. And he asked, "Do you think any of the other crewmates will have any kids for me to play with?"
That's a
And
big
Nara's,
maybe.
will you give me a big baby brother or sister someday, Daddy?
Sure.
And then we took some
Who
minutes.
knows? We might have another one by the time before we leave here. Given how the time works.
We'll have to wait till dress Rosa or Zal, depending on when they found out. Meanwhile, we see Sakura creating a spell. She's like, let. She said some kind of language to say, "Oh,
Is he learning it from Steven?
yeah." She says, "Let my stomach be a shield. That way, next baby I have, it
Or
protects it.
any future child I have."
And this spell will work on Dami and Robin whenever they have children." Well, I don't know if I'm gonna pair Robin up, but I am gonna make her the best auntie.
Yes.
Hey, Daddy, can we watch? I can also see him say, "Let's watch Star Wars." And don't worry, the Star Wars, the sequels, they're good. The Disney Star Wars.
What, 7, 8, and 9?
Yep. It's not gonna be. Daddy, can you imagine if Luke threw away his lightsaber? Don't say that again. I don't want to imagine that. What's next? There's a Jedi that learns the Force by learning nothing at all. The the Emperor somehow returned. Can you imagine if that happens? And Sakura asks, "Honey, are you okay?" "I'm fine. I just had a bad dream about that."
Bad dream.
Yeah, I had a dream about about Star Wars movies being terrible. I mean, the prequels were meh, but they weren't compared to the movies I had in my dream. They're Oscar winners.
Mm-hmm.
And next year they're gonna show the 50th anniversary of A New Hope at theaters.
Nice.
And I hope in 3 years after they show Empire and then and then Return after.
Yeah, same.
Do they are they going to show Rocky in theaters this year, or do you know?
I've not heard anything.
I wonder why they released Jaws 50th anniversary. Why not Rocky?
I don't know. Apparently, PlayStation Network's down.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Gee, I wonder why. There's, you know, I hope I hope someone takes over Sony and said we are ending the no physical disc from now on. We're gonna keep on doing disc until we die. But the odds of that happening are low.
Very low.
Yeah, they.
Do you know what movies we're doing for October?
No, not yet. One of them I'll know we'll do is Friday the 13th.
Okay.
But I don't
What
know which
about
one though.
what about Alien
Yeah, we'll do Alien.
with Tsunade as Ripley?
I thought we were gonna have Sakura as Ripley.
I was seeing her as more like Newt.
Okay. Well, I might consider that.
Her and Naruto can be the two of the kids that survive in Aliens from the initial xenomorph outbreak.
Yeah. I don't know what movies we'll do in December either. We run it. You want to do Elf for Christmas
We could,
with Naruto as Buddy,
right?
or who would be a better fit for Buddy, Luffy or Naruto?
Either works.
I I think we might use Luffy for once because
And Nami as what's her face?
and Dragon. And I can see Dragon as Buddy's
As
dad.
Khan. Yeah.
Yeah, as James Caan. I can see Dragon as him. And we could have Ace be the for once be the younger brother. Or should it be Sabo? Either works.
Whew.
Um,
You want to do any more Universal monsters for October?
sure, we could do the Wolfman, right?
Yeah.
What other Universal monsters can we use?
There's also the invisible Man.
I think we used. I think we used the. Did
Like-
we use the Invisible Man?
No, we've only used Dracula, Frankenstein, the Mummy.
We use. We might use Invisible Man.
Fred Fox.
I just found that there's a Universal Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, from like the 20s, I think.
Yeah, it's Lon Chaney.
I'm actually thinking about ordering that Phantom of the Opera movie with him.
Phantom of the Opera. We could do. We might be able to do that. Only
And
I don't know.
Nosferatu.
Yeah. And if we do ever do Nosferatu, we have to do SpongeBob jokes.
Nosferatu.
And you know what was funny? I read a book about Dracula, and they were talking about Nosferatu. They had Nosferatu in it. The week before that, I saw that episode. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
You know, there's a gaming con where it has James Rolfe, Charles Martinet, Doug Walker, Brad Jones, and a bunch of others. That would be
Yeah.
cool. I saw this meme of asking how many times have innocent people been killed because of Batman's never kill policy because of the Joker. But that's not up to Batman.
Probably a lot.
What?
That's up to the courts.
The courts won't sentence him to death. They keep on.
Unlike in that one Robot Chicken skit.
Yeah, it's out of my hands.
Out of my hands. Is that a joke? No.
Yeah, it's. And I remember this Godzilla parody of Training Day. When he said King Kong got shot and King Kong threw shit at Godzilla. I can't wait till Godzilla -0. That's a movie I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to that more than Doomsday because Toho gets Godzilla right. Only, of course, granted Godzilla is their Mickey Mouse, but they rarely mess up Godzilla. And I can't blame them from 1998 because
That
Emmerich,
wasn't even them.
no, it was that hack Emmerich, which ever since then I've never seen Independence Day, and I never will, because I hate Emmerich that much as a director. I don't know much about him. Well, I see he's an asshole, but I hate him as a director more.
I'm also trying to find the first Godzilla movie to watch, too. Was it
19,
King of Monsters?
it's actually called Gojira. It's in 1954. In 1954, they called it Godzilla or Gojira, but then 2 years later they they brought it to America, but they added an American actor named Raymond Burr in it. It's that one's dubbed. The original one is subtitled Japanese. It's
It's
the
basically the
superior.
same movie, just dubbed.
Kind of they toned down the metaphor a little bit. You know,
Godzilla.
it starred Raymond Burr, who loved Godzilla so much that they asked him to return 30 years later. They were when he did, he said they told him they're going to make it come, and he said, "You will take this seriously, or I will not be a part of this." And
Hmm.
they had no choice but to take it seriously. The American distributors, not Toho.
Yeah, why tell Toho that? They had no. They were gonna do the best they could.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was a kid, I preferred Godzilla as the hero, but now I prefer him as an anti-hero. One that's not good but not evil either.
What are your thoughts on Gamera?
I never seen a Gamera movie.
Gamera.
I'd like to see a
Gamera.
Godzilla versus Gamera movie, but they'll never make it because once the studio, I believe Toei was Gamera's studio, and they want Gamera to win, but Toho wants Godzilla to win.
The only one way you get that is in Death Battle, and you already know the outcome.
Yeah. I think if it was a battle, Godzilla would win no matter what. Because Godzilla's up there with Superman and Goku as the most powerful fictional characters ever.
Unless you're the Hulk.
Yeah. I could see in our back to our MCU and our Naruto podcast for next. Bruce introduced him to Godzilla, and he became a Godzilla fan.
What about
He also
Sakura?
would she be interested in horror and scary movies?
I could see that.
Yeah, me too.
Or any excuse to like hide into like Naruto's chest.
Yeah, but she loves chick flicks and romantic movies that she sometimes she forces Naruto to watch, like Titanic. She did force Naruto to watch Titanic. I saw it in theaters a couple years ago to see if it's as good as people say, because I don't remember it being. It really wasn't. It's good, but it's not the Oscar. It's not the best picture they say it is. You know
It's
what I
not
mean?
worth the hype. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there were better movies that year. Good Will Hunting.
Think Sheena's a Godzilla fan?
Yeah,
He probably acts out like he's Godzilla destroying things.
yeah, and everyone laughs, and Naruto tapes it and you puts it on YouTube and makes special effects of him acting like making him bigger and destroying his city. 22 years ago today, Channel Chasers appeared, which was the last time Fairly Odd Parents was good.
Yeah. About 20 years ago?
22.
Oh my god. I still remember watching that.
Yeah, me too. I remember the parodies like The Simpsons, Dragon, Sesame Street, Tom and Jerry, Looney Tunes. And the last one they did was Dragon Ball Z.
It was that and a Chirita Toriyama and Gona guy with the
The bit,
mechas.
the bit. You know, this year is going to be the 60th anniversary of Walt Disney's death.
Really?
Yeah, he died in 1966. He'd be ashamed of what happened to his company right now.
Yep.
You know what he said one time? We don't make we don't make movies to make money. We make money to make movies.
Yep. And money's what your company's losing big time.
Mm-hmm. Since PlayStation Network is down, luckily I don't play games that don't have network. God of War does not have any network. Neither does Spider-Man.
Same. The only thing we need the network for is the trophies.
Yeah.
Sort of.
And by the way, Naruto does own a PS4 since it takes place in 2000. I don't know what
You
year.
have a PS3.
Yeah, PS3. And his favorite game is Batman Arkham City. Or what would his favorite PS3 game be?
That or Uncharted 2, maybe.
Yeah.
Would soccer be a gamer?
Yeah. What would her favorite game be?
I don't know.
Probably probably Tomb Raider. She loves the Tomb Raider game. She could like the Tomb Raider games.
Right. Probably with the Anniversary, Legend, and Underworld. Since those
Yeah.
are OG Laura Croft.
Mm-hmm. And if she had, and they do like, but they also like anime together, which is their favorite anime is probably my Hero Academia. They
I don't
love
think that was around back when this is set.
okay, Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball.
Maybe.
I doubt she would like South Park. Even if they do tell the truth on what they of what they make fun of. Can you imagine South Park making fun of the world government in One Piece?
Oh, I could see that.
How would Okami feel about him being mocked by Trey and Matt?
He'd want to burn them all.
Yeah. And you know what? And Trey and Matt will still do it, even if he threatens to kill them.
Yeah.
And Seth MacFarlane. I don't know what he'd do, because I don't know what his mind. I think it's time to stop. Okay,
All right.
we'll see you next week.
See you next week.